Hey guys, welcome back to the ConfermentRM YouTube channel. Hope you guys have a wonderful day getting ourselves back into a two main technicals video looking at Bitcoin. And as you can see, everything down a crazy amount, around 11 to 18%. Aptos down, wow, almost 20% one day. AVAX around 15%. You got 12% for Link. Basically, most altcoins are between 8 and 15% down. It is absolutely crazy. XRP only around 6% down, but doing a lot better than some of the other ones. But as you can see, Bitcoin down around 2.35%, while BNB down there, oh my goodness, down there hitting around 239. But regardless, guys, getting ourselves into the Bitcoin price chart around 1 a.m. we got that call. We were talking about how our first move was going to be here to around 25,764, and as you can see, that was our first move. And then what did we get? Our little move downwards, trying to get ourselves back up, and then the plummet right down to 393, almost exactly. And that is absolutely insane. We always get these calls. It's good to see. On the looks like here on the 1 hour, it looks like we bottomed out. I would like to say it. Many times you see your double bottoms and then you get your retracements out. It looks like you got that double bottom here. Actually, this one not as steep as the other one by about 2 on the other side, but this is pretty steep. We gotten down here 8 and actually in March, but this is usually a pretty good sign that we've got a bottom back in here on at least the 1 hour. Go here to the 4 hour. We weren't as steep as on March 9th, but we've came back to a middle region here around the 1920. I mean, have we had that max fear? Even with the max fear day, we had around 12. We got the huge fall in Bitcoin. Huge. Look at that huge fall right here. We were only sitting here around like a 14. And as you can see, we go over here to where we are right now, and we got to a max of around like 17. Yeah, I mean, it would make sense that if we did hit a low, it would have came in by now. And I think that we're just meandering downwards, but we were talking about a sort of retracement that could come in for Bitcoin if we did fall down here to around 23,790. It could be a shakeout to the middle of that region. No one can really say, but right now it's adhering to what we wanted. It's adhering to the 25,393, and I would like it to stay as such. Obviously, we can kind of zoom in a little bit more, get rid of that. Now we can actually do some TA on it and kind of come across the top just like that. You can see that it actually comes over to here as well. Obviously, you get some wicks above it, but you can see that right now you can get some relief all the way up here till around 26,415. And you got a date here of around June 18th, so it's about next weekend we're actually going to complete this little fractal and move around in here. Obviously not as volatile as that, but it's been a crazy week here in DeFi as well as in blue chips for Bitcoin, XRP, and Ethereum. BNB just got totally smacked. But here on a 4 hour, it looks like we can get a couple of closes above this line. As you see, we had our hard time getting above it. Double tapped on this low, almost following the same formation as before over here. And now getting ourselves above it. We get this 4 hour close in about 21 minutes. I would expect up here to around that 26,115, and then trying to get above here. Obviously, if you can get above around 26, what's that, 309, we can get up here to around 26,858, but you have a resistance around 26,500. But what we're going to do is get rid of these short-term fibs because we're below them now, right, guys? We're below them. And so what we can wind up doing is grabbing the the high to a low here, and we can figure out exactly where Bitcoin is. So this high right here to its low right there. All right, so you can see we had a resistance there at the 236, actually almost on the dot. So get ourselves a nice close above the 236 at 25,750. Looks like we can get a nice push up to around 2393, 2693, right? 26,293, right around there, which makes sense. And then you have a pivotal moment here around 26,539. But we got to get out of that 618 region first, and then we can talk about here on the 4 hour if we're gonna actually see some crazy action more to the upside. But as you can see, we're kind of in this descending pattern, and can't really call it much until it gets to the end of it. But I want to see this 4 hour creep up. As you can see on the daily here, we're still just battling here around the longer term RSI around 47, and right now we're at 41, so we're pretty oversold still. But we're all just hoping here that we bottomed out over here, and that we're just consolidating into another move. you know, to the upside at this point, or just going sideways rather, because at the moment you have this on the other side showing up, and going from there, you know, it looks like you could wind up retesting, which is why I say that 2390 something was that 23,790. If we wind up falling by this time period, you know, that would complete a move here on the daily, since, you know, we haven't seen it since March 9th, and, you know, maybe we get that push downwards. But I'm just giving you that notion. I'm just giving you the ideas that I have. So I'm looking what around the 18th for a shorter move, and then for a longer move comes over here to around June 30th, and then a long-term one here as on July 22nd. So there's quite a few targets, short time periods that we're looking at. But at the moment, I gotta give you my ideas. Looks like you got kind of strong support here on 25, 358, 553. Because look at that, that's a pretty big wick there. We got a what was this? Around a 2% wick off of that. And as you can see, last time when you kind of do something like that, you kind of get a nice little retracement upwards. So I expect a retracement first before any further continuation downwards. But hope you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. I appreciate every single one of you. Remember, none of this is financial advice, just my my opinion. You know, I'm just trying to figure out the market just like every single one of you guys. But all right, guys, hope you're having a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.